We hit 0 countdown. It's like a.
Hello,
It's like a.
yes, Jody, yes, Patty, we were watching the fight.
We actually, I'm double dipping here. Actually,
I'm not hearing anything.
I am double dipping. Really?
I am not.
Oh crap! All right, hang on. Oh, because you're. Oh shit! Really? God damn it!
We practice this. We really do.
Yeah, exactly.
We practice this live every Friday at 7.
You are not plugged in for some reason. You need to check your mics or your headphones. Your headphones are not plugged in. They're not registering. Jody's yours are. Can you not hear me? Can you hear me or no? Okay, I'll turn them up here. I had it turned down because it was so. How's that? Can you hear me better?
Yes, I can.
All right, good. Michael, how about you? Let's see.
Well, I found this. Now I just gotta get a light in here so I can find out where it goes.
I see your mic is working, but your headset's not working.
No, I found this.
Oh, yeah, this is what happens when you don't do the prep. How's that?
I got it.
Okay, let me know when you're plugged in because I got to reset you.
Always something.
Always something, yes. Oh, my goodness. So, yes, the fight is on. Do you need me to help?
Yeah,
Or
I can't even see where.
okay.
Which one it goes into.
Oh, God. Okay, so this came out.
That is a cool looking tower.
I got it. Okay. Thank you. Now, give me 1 second.
That is a cool looking tower.
Yeah.
Oh.
The computer tower.
Yeah. Now I need to restart the headphones. And it's still not registering.
What to do with it?
Fuck. Oh, hang on. Headphones. Okay. Yes, I plugged in headphones. Work this time. There you go.
That sounds better.
yeah.
Welcome to
Now we're
Clubhouse,
in
Michael.
there.
Welcome to the
Holy-
podcast.
Holy Jill. Blah, 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 blah. The
Look like a
two
windstorm.
ladies are kicking each other's ass. Taylor and Serrano are in the 9th round. There, look, see?
Oh, girl fight?
Yeah, girl fight. One of them's got a really bad headbutt cut. Like she got cut on her eye from a headbutt.
Can't call a draw?
They could.
Is it fight to the death?
No, just a
just
round.
Just till 10 rounds. 10 rounds or whoever dies
10
first.
fights?
Two
Consider me out.
2-minute rounds, 10 2-minute rounds, 10-minute
20
rounds. Oh my god.
Minutes. That's like you could
That's
do
a
a
lot of-
murder easily in that
That
time.
is a lot of time to fight.
That's a lot
That
of
is a
time.
lot of time to fight. And 3-minute rounds for the other ones are even crazier.
You know,
Who unmuted? Somebody unmuted.
I am on unmute.
Okay.
I'm on mute.
Did you get it?
My glasses, yeah.
No, somebody's. What the hell's going on?
Aaron?
I can. All right. I get. I don't know. I can hear myself again. Like,
You know, sword fights in the movies aren't even, well, obviously they're not even 20 minutes. They're like 5, 6 to 8 minutes, right? And it's an epic sword play. But in reality, when you go to, actor combat school, you realize that an actual sword play or, battle of the blades
unmute and mute
is
again.
usually only about
So I can hear you
3 to
breathe.
4 swipes, 3 to 4 seconds, maybe 5 to 6. And then some dude's dead or some dude's dying. So it's, not as classy as the movies would tell it. Like,
All right.
obviously, Princess Bride, all those good stuff.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
Hoorah!
How many minutes do you think would be in between 2 10-minute rounds?
A minute.
2 10-minute rounds?
Oh,
With
2
1 minute
10-minute
break?
round. Oh, with a
Yeah,
1
that
minute
would
break.
suck.
Yeah, that would be horrible.
Second round, you're just hanging on each other.
Right!
Yeah, exactly.
So it's
That would be
endurance of
awful.
staying with. Oh, I don't know. That sounds like a ding-a-ling sport. I'll get fighting. I'll get gladiator fighting.
Yes,
I don't know.
exactly.
Well, this is, it's like predates chess. So, I mean, there's only so many things you can do to compete.
Right. No, people have been fighting forever and ever and ever, haven't they?
Of course they
Yeah.
have.
And
Like,
then prize fighting at that.
Sanctioned, non-sanctioned fighting, and like gladiators and all that stuff. Oh my goodness. How many rounds do you think Tyson will make? If he doesn't knock him out in like
Seconds.
the first 4 rounds, then I think he'll probably go down in like 7 rounds. I think he'll make it 7 rounds. But this fight is crazy. Oh my gosh, are you
They
still
went
have
the
it on
distance.
or no, Michael? Do you
I have
still-
it. Yeah, they went the distance.
Oh, is
He's
it over?
going the
Okay, it's over.
distance.
Yep. I
He's
was
going
a
for
little
speed.
behind. So Jody, how are you doing?
I'll tell
Jody.
you, Rob, I've had better days, I've had better weeks.
So
but
we all know how much Michael has gone through this year.
we all know how much Jody loves Michael. Yeah.
For
Yes,
those of you,
we
for
do
those of you
know
that don't know,
how much.
I spent the beginning and end of summer with a week in the hospital each.
Mm-hmm.
You bookend his
Which-
summer with near death, not near, dying experiences. Dying,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
died, like I could have
like
died.
going, starting the trip.
And even a scar to
Like-
remind me.
He's my
Mhm.
Frankenstein. Franken.
Luckily, the scar wasn't
So,
bad.
So the whole reason why I needed to get a job was, one, I needed a steady paycheck for our store because man, it's hard out there and people don't have like dope cash to just spend on
Nope.
cool things. They want to, but they budget their money for like food and gas and bills, that good stuff. So I had to get a job with a steady paycheck, and I was like, awesome, I'll work at my kid's school. So I'm working at the school, and now I'm working towards my degree of being a teacher, and I am building a career there and all that good stuff. And the whole point, besides that steady pay, was to get insurance. And so, hurrah.
better
I-
insurance, so this stuff doesn't keep happening with the other insurance.
Exactly.
Yep.
Better insurance. In fact, teacher
Mhm.
insurance is pretty darn good because we get hurt a lot because your children hurt us. So yeah, I'm supposed to get really good health insurance. And so I'm an adult. So obviously I'm an adult. But so for the last
Really?
30 years, for the past 30 years, whenever I have gotten a real job that had like taxes connected to it, I filled out my insurance information, and never have I once effed up, right? I've
Right.
always
Oh,
figured
yeah.
it out.
No,
It was
exactly.
easy enough.
Yep.
And so I did it this round. I got my insurance company's like, hey, Jody, sorry for that 2-month wait of reviewing your application for your teaching certificate. Yeah, you're good to go. Let's do it. And I'm like, awesome sauce. And so I fill out the insurance information, and it keeps asking just for my information. Just me. And I'm like, this is weird. And so it says submit. And I'm like, okay, I'll submit it. But then I immediately send an email back to the email I got this from saying, hey, where's the section for me to put my spouse and child in? Because I needs to put them on this insurance. It's like for real important. And no response. Now you might be like, Jody, you have to keep on that. It's on you to just keep going and making sure that, the people are listening to you. Well, you can't do that and do this and do that and do this and do that and all the other things that I have to do to survive or keep my family moving or the job moving or whatever moving. I can't check. And so it did not get at all looked at. And my husband went to go get his insurance. Hooray, we have insurance, to be denied. And like, you're not on it, buddy. You have to wait until enrollment. So he tells me this, and I'm like, no. you know, I no. And so I called today and I got a dude who, like, you know, had
Wasn't from here.
yeah, he wasn't from here. You know, obviously somewhere else like Seattle or whatever, but he was a dude I could understand. I could understand him. He sounded like he was an intelligent dude. It was awesome. And so I said, okay, dude, this is life or death. I have to get this fixed. And so he worked with me and he was like, yep, it's obviously that you sent the email and that we didn't respond. And so we can get this fixed. So they're working on that. I did tell him, I said, if you were in this room, I'd give you a kiss, which is, I'm sure, inappropriate, but I didn't really care. You know, what's he going to do?
I'd at least wait till he follows through.
Right. I was going to say, yeah. And luckily he laughed and not like that. Ew. Like,
awkward.
If I had gotten a younger man, right, he'd be like, ew, drama. No, thank you, ma'am. That was unwanted. Rather than the old school dude who's like, hey.
Well, I'm in here.
All right, tapping my cap. That was a colleague asked. She had a sexy dream about another coworker, and she was like, "What do I do?" And I'm like, "You do nothing." I was like, "But I tell them. I always tell them." I'm like, hey, just so you know, it was amazing.
Right.
Usually, you know, it's nice. I've only done it like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm same here. And I mean, but that's, I mean, when something like that happens and, you know, it'd be one thing if Michael hadn't gone through all the stuff that he went through this year.
Yeah,
but
20 years ago, I wouldn't have cared.
But then now it's like, that's like a gut punch. That's like and then like we talked about earlier, it's on your mind constantly. It's like, how is this going to get fixed? Is this going to get fixed? How am I going to fix this? So I want to read to you the text that I got yesterday.
Okay.
So are you okay with that, Michael?
Yeah, bring it on.
All right. So here's the text I get. Even, oh yeah, wait, let me go. Want to know something fun? I've started writing my eulogy because I expect to be dead before I turn 50 in May. And so here was my answer to Michael. What? Why do you think that? Is Jody going to strangle you? No, seriously. Why would you think that?
Entirely possible, though.
Yeah, yes. No, it's entirely possible. That was my first thought. It's like, what'd you do? What'd you do to Jody that she's going to kill you? So then basically we went on and, you know, what moron was processing Jody's new hire paperwork, listed her insurance as single. And so then, you know, we had a back and forth and it made me angry. I mean, it's just that whole, that's
whoops,
the part of this
my bad
bureaucracy that, and then to kind of gaslight you. Well, what did you do wrong? Oh, you're going to have to wait till May. And I'm like,
thank God for the sent emails.
Yeah, no, exactly. Thank God for that email.
Especially from someone who likes to delete their emails once she's read them. Luckily, sent emails don't do that.
I was like, that's very nice for me, a person like me. You're right. And yeah, and then what makes me really angry, one, I didn't deserve these 2 days of stress and anxiety over this and seriously crying my ass out on my bed, going to bed at like 8 o'clock because I'm just crying. But what was it? Oh, I thought I had done something wrong. It made me think, like, did I send it to the wrong thing? Did I, I started questioning myself like we do as normal computing adults, oh, was it me? Because that's how we're trained, especially women.
Right, exactly.
It must be me.
Yep. I must have done that. Wasn't you? No, absolutely was not you.
And we're not very comfortable putting blame out there. Usually we're like, no.
Yep.
And so it was hard for me, but I did. I put blame out there and I was like, this has to be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
You must fix this.
And I'm more than grateful that it actually was, because I was full on ready for them to say, oh, no, I see what you're saying, but there's just nothing we can do. Open enrollments in May.
Yeah, it's like the doors are locked. No, someone can open that.
Yeah, if it's a door,
no,
it can be
exactly.
opened.
And I was I go into mode. So I mean, I came over yesterday. We kind of
scary mode.
We wrote out. Well, no, just okay. So what's a plan B mode?
Fix it
I went into
in case
not really
that,
fix it mode, but like plan B mode. Okay, so let's say you can't get till May. Let's get a list of all your
veterans.
We're gonna get all of your medications down. We're gonna get all the cards that we can. We're gonna see how much we can save. Find out from the pro med people or whoever it is how much the machine is, and we'll figure it out. We'll pay for it until then. You know, if we have to, we have to. If we got to do it, we're going to keep your ass alive.
I mean, yeah.
But hopefully, praise the Lord, it's fixed.
The daily steroid alone is like $700 a month.
Oh.
That's just crazy.
No, I know it is. And what'd you say? 300 with a card?
Yeah, with the Good RX card, it was just cut in half.
Yeah,
oh, good.
No,
I have
those
that.
cards are crazy. Those like,
they're
and the pharmacies know where to look and which cards to get and everything. They're really good at that too. They really are. And the I'm going to say something.
Your friend.
The
Cat, it's in progress.
Pharmaceutical companies do a good job of helping people who can't pay for their medications, because God knows they have enough money to help people that can't pay for their medications because they can finance entire news organizations. So for now, so yeah, that was Jody's just like one of the things, and then she got another gut punch where
where it's like you know how now this is new to me too. I've always had jobs where either I've never had a job where I had to be competitive or earn a what's it called, commission. I've never had those jobs, and I don't like those jobs. That's not who I am. But I lost my way. I lost my way what I was talking about.
The bonus.
Owner
okay. So yeah, I got a bonus with my job because it's a hard job, and I was like, awesome. And so
it's a hard job to fill.
Yeah.
That's why they offer the bonus.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I do work in a very difficult job if you were the wrong kind of person for it. And even the right kind of person, it's still a hard job.
And it burns people out quick too.
Yeah, and it burns people out. But I'm built Jody tough, and I could take it. I want to jump in it.
No, you do.
So they were like, okay, Jody, fill out the paperwork. I filled out the paperwork, submitted it timely, did it perfectly, and then it didn't show up on my paycheck today. And I'm like, dude, please, no. And so I call them and they're like, oh, it'll be on December's. And I'm like, no, it won't. I've made plans for this money because you told me I could have it.
Right.
That's
exactly.
Of me. I'm like, I get this much extra money. Okay, awesome. I'm going to pay this. I'm feeling good about life. F me.
Yeah. But we're here. We're good. We're getting it. You got the insurance fixed. We're getting that fixed.
We're punching through.
Yep, we're getting there.
And it's just, these are the blessings within those hardships, is that it shows how strong we are. It shows how connective and familial we are with each other and just with our community group. Because my group is, although obviously this is my family people, I have a very large community around me, and I'm very, very grateful for that. So Jody won't fail. Tommy doesn't know.
Even if they fail Jody.
What?
Even if they fail Jody.
Even if they fail Jody, Jody won't fail. I like that. That should be a shirt. Even if you fail me, I won't fail. Unless you're like an assassin. And that's bad.
That is bad.
We can let the assassin fail.
So to cheer Jody up, we talked about this last night, was Justine Bateman, and you know all about Justine Bateman. Well, she has decided to take to Twitter, X. People still call it Twitter, but it's X.
Huh.
But it is X.
Yeah.
So she has decided that it is her role to critique some of these videos of people that
I'm
are
excited.
angry. So I thought Jody's gonna love this. So we're gonna have some dramatic readings of the video critiques. So we'll watch the video first. So let me share this one here. Okay, so we got that. So here we go. Here's the video.
I have no sympathy for you. If you voted for the party of leopards that said they were going to eat your face, you cannot get angry or upset or come cry to me when they eat your fucking face. Fuck you.
Orda?
I might have a little bit of pent-up aggression. My temporary pronouns are try me. Do it.
Ooh.
I'm very excited.
Do it.
All right. Consider yourself tried.
Okay, so there's the video.
Right.
Now here is the critique. And let me know if you can see it. Do I need to blow it up? Can you blow it up? What are we doing here? Can you read that or no?
Yeah, I can read it.
Okay, so this is Justine's critique. Go ahead, Jody.
Oh.
Reading
Sorry.
it out loud for
I am
everybody.
Justine. All right. And start with, this is a fresh approach.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. That's it.
This is a fresh approach to the horror genre. The director has shot this in the style of a used car commercial, employing camera repositioning and performance tone changes. This is particularly evident with the cut just before "Do It." The script established the world of this piece well with the repeated face-eating references. The script also successfully instills in the viewer that the protagonist is unstable, with a mock self-examination line, "I might have a little bit of pent-up aggression." However, the actress is pushing the performance, particularly at this self-examination point. This is a common mistake when playing a psychopath character. A more compelling choice is to appear normal and trust that the lines portray that.
Very nice. Very nice.
My temporal pronouns are try me. Temporal.
Temporal.
Temporary.
Whatever.
Oh man, I'm really messing up that one.
Yeah. That's kinda,
Temporal. Temporary, Jody.
So let's see. Okay, we didn't go over this one last night, so this is a
Got anyone?
pretty good one. Here's a new one. We'll watch the video
Fire sales. Fire
first.
sale? Oh, and they're all
All right, here we go.
Experiencing this unfamiliar feeling, and I wondered if anyone else has been feeling this way. So I'm at the dog park, and I feel so mistrustful. Like I don't
Why?
know who's
Dogs
on
are
my
bitches.
side and who's on the other side.
Because of how many people voted.
I mean,
At
I
the
know
dog park?
we're gonna start
I
wearing the blue
guess.
bracelets, and
Exactly
I
why.
think that will help. But like,
Don't act like you don't know
does
why
anyone
you
else
don't like
feel
the
that? I
answer.
just have this fundamental mistrust.
No,
Like,
I mean that is a rhetorical why.
I know, I'm like,
I know
you know
why. I know why, but that is a completely rhetorical why. Like these are boogeymen. These are people that are
But, like,
dangerous
Does anyone
because
else
of
feel that? I just have this fundamental mistrust. Like I'm just looking at everyone going, are you part of why this happens? Are you a safe person? Like I can only imagine how the marginalized communities are feeling right now. And I
don't
also
think
don't
they
want
care
people
as
to be
much as you
looking at
do.
me thinking, oh,
I think this white woman has a lot more time on her
she
hand to
definitely voted for
think
him.
about this
Like,
kind of
it's
stuff than
very
your average
Yeah.
Joe
feeling.
worker.
Is anyone else
Right.
experiencing that? I
Because
So,
this
okay,
is kind
so-
of where I hear it is white women.
oh yeah.
It's a very characterized. I know, it's very labeling, but
Mhm.
I don't see, at least my colleagues, they're just working. I mean,
Oh, well, I got the video for you. I got the metal
All right.
video. Okay, so here you
Okay,
go.
here we go.
Get in. There you go. All right.
there is action in the BG of dogs and their owners. This is usually distracting, but the director ties the action into the actress's dialogue. These are the images the character is conjuring in her mind as she speaks. The blocking makes this fairly clear as the dog comes into frame as if it out of the right side of the actress's brain. Immediately after, I'm at the dog park.
It did too. She said, "I'm at the dog park," and then you saw the dog just like pop out of her
Establishing
head.
scene, sir.
Yes.
The same is true for people. Wait, yes, sir. I'm at the dog park. The same is true of the people. I don't know who's on my side and who's on the other side line is delivered just before the three people same brain exits. I'm white and very affected, so I can only imagine that marginalized communities feel even worse. Trope is played out. Consider a different conflict for the character. Wind noise throughout. Use a wind muff on your mic. The metal roof above her head creates a mild echo. Consider a location change.
This is exactly what these videos needed, is Justine Bateman to critique all of them. This is absolutely what these needed.
Oh, okay. Put it again.
What are we doing?
Just read it?
No, just read them.
All right, fine.
What? What's the matter?
Her acting, it's making me hard to follow for me.
Okay. So yeah, I think that's exactly what these videos needed, though, was Justine
So she wrote
Bateman's.
that?
Yes, Justine wrote the critique. She wrote the critique of these videos. That's what she's doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Do you like it?
I loved it. I thought it was very nice.
All right. I didn't do
The
this
one
one.
that sort of attacks her more, or attacks the post more.
You know, she's kind of just. I mean, that's the style she's
she doesn't
doing
really
these
go
in.
after.
No, this is the kind of stuff she's critiquing the work. She's critiquing the videography. She's critiquing how they're doing this, like this one here. So let's watch this one. It's a really short one.
Not on screen.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Aha.
Maybe
Okay.
we were better off.
Hey, Maggie. I was just taking some trash out, and I thought I found a flying fuck gift for you. You know, about you losing friends and family members this past week due to your cult activity. But it turns out it was just a plain old fuck you. Hey, Mega. I was just taking some trash out, and I thought I found a...
So,
All right. This piece is simply a remake of Catherine O'Hara's final scene in For Your Consideration after losing the Oscar nomination she expected. See clip below. Do not resort to remakes, reboots, and sequels in your work. The audience want fresh, new work. Audiences especially do not want to see remakes that are lower quality than the original. Examine when you have become a filmmaker and what makes pieces that are unique to you and your talent. Also ask yourself if filmmaking is your calling. There may be other directions to go in which you are more talented.
that was kind of a go after the person.
Yeah.
There. That was kind of a rough one. This is Catherine O'Hara in Your Consideration.
Marilyn Heck
I know
and
this.
trash. What a juxtaposition. We know that. And what happened? But the important thing is people, if you get close to being nominated, that's what it's all about.
It's all right. It's a big tease because 4 out of 5 of those girls are gonna lose big time. Oh, wrong house.
No, the right house.
Always thought that guy looks like Big Ben.
So she did a interview a couple nights ago with Jesse Waters, right? So she talked about some of this, and then she critiqued her own interview. So here you go.
That. Can we watch her?
We can watch her interview. Absolutely. It's a little longer, but we can watch it.
Political. But what I'm really excited about is that the political correctness, the sort of woke era is over, because you need mob mentality momentum in order to keep that going, in order to threaten people if they're not thinking and talking the way you do, to threaten their lives, threaten their careers, threaten their place in society. You need that momentum in order to do that. And when Trump won presidency again, that cut that momentum off. So this whole woke era is over.
You're right. I mean, they only are effective when they work.
So because of fair use things, we have to stop and talk about this a little bit. She's coming up on a point that I am going to stop again, and we're going to talk about in a moment. But I'm stopping it now so I can talk about it and warn you that we're going to stop and talk about it because of fair use. So Fox can't come and say, I'm going to copyright strike you because you're just playing my content and not talking about it. There we go.
Perfect harmony together. And now they're all divided and arguing with each other, and they're not on offense. They're canceling each other. And that's probably a good thing. Is it really official? You believe it's official? We're never going back to cancel culture. We're never going back to political correctness. You're calling it right here?
Well, I'm saying you need that. I mean, when you look at mob mentality and the things that have happened, like the tulip mania hundreds of years ago, the burning of the witches in Salem, there needed to be a mob mentality momentum. And if you don't have that, it dies out.
So that is just a crazy point that I did not think about. Not just the mob mentality, but back in the day, like I'm not sure what the tulip thing she referenced does. I'm not familiar with that.
So go ahead. Okay. So about 300 or so years ago, they were selling tulips in Holland, and all of a sudden the right person at the right time said, I have a purple tulip today. And all of her girlfriends ran out and wanted to get purple tulips. And then the other girl said, I have a purple tulip or a blue tulip tomorrow. And so all of a sudden it was like, oh, which is the hot new tulip? And the prices started to do a balloon effect. And this is what they talked about in the movie about the housing crisis in 2008, was they referenced the tulip effect and how people started to pay outrageous, more than a house payment for a tulip because so it's like the Beanie Baby thing or whatever.
Right.
So it went absolutely insane until the right person at the right time said, this is stupid, and moved on.
Right.
And that's how it went.
And it died out.
Yeah.
So the reference that I really that really struck me was the Salem witch trials, the burning of the witches, and the fact that the comparisons to the woke movement, cancel culture, whatever you want to call it, is you've got to have two things. You've got to have the mob mentality, but then you also have to have people that are aggrieved at someone.
Yeah, the scapegoat.
In order to put it on that person to say, okay, you are my target.
Yeah.
And let's get all these other people to target you.
Yeah. For usually a reason.
Right.
We want
not
your land,
always.
we want your women, we want your soldiers, whatever it is.
Right. But not always the reason. Maybe it's just because you feel that somebody, you don't like this person, so you're going to go after them. And that's kind of, I can see that have happened back in the day too, that somebody was aggrieved at somebody, so they accused them of being a witch.
Yep.
Historically, no one in Salem was burned. They were hung, they were thrown in the water, they were drowned. Yeah, they weren't actually
they were
burned
still,
at the stake like Joan of Arc.
Okay.
Not like Joan of Arc.
Yeah, the burnings are more with the Catholic Church, Queen Mary.
Or if there was burning, it was during the punishment to get them to confess, or like burning with a hot rod.
Yeah. The what was that time period called, Michael? The Catholicism and not prostitution. Protestants. The Catholics and the Protestants.
Are the Catholics and anyone?
The what was it? And then come on, Patty, help me out. It's the time period where the witches are being burned, and then the Catholic Church came in, and it wasn't the Renaissance. It was during the
Revolution.
No. Come on, help me out, girls.
Yeah, because that was before. That was before we were a country, right?
Not the patriarchy. They tortured you if you didn't confess, and then it was
the Inquisition.
The Inquisition.
The Inquisition.
That's what
that was Spain, though.
It's the whole freaking point, though, Michael, is during that time, the Inquisition would travel around, all the priests would travel around to all the different countries and sought out to clean witchcraft.
Does anyone know where the Spanish Inquisition officially ended?
I don't think it has. It
was like
never ended.
1979.
It's still going on today.
although most of the worst of it was in the first 20 years when Torquemada was in charge.
Gotcha. Okay, we'll continue.
And I'm talking about, yes, things have changed politically, obviously, but it's spiritual. It's a spiritual shift. It started a little bit when Elon Musk bought Twitter and turned it into X, and it really changed when Donald Trump won this presidency. I can feel it, definitely.
I can feel it too. There's also an excitement. And I don't know whether it's about the decisive victory or if it's about the way he's rolling out these cabinet officials. There's a promise in the air where people are expecting major change. And you're kind of on the edge of your seat because you don't know how it's going to happen or when it's going to happen. But
it's going to be goofy as hell is what's going to happen.
People expect
everybody's going to be just on their goofiest damn behavior.
Yeah, for the last 4 years, very acutely, and I know it preceded
that's never a good thing.
4 years as well. But there's been kind of a pressing down and kind of limiting what people can say. And what happens too is you limit what can even occur in society. And so there's been a stagnation.
Now I will give you a little clue. There is something that Justine is doing that plays heavily in her critique of her performance.
Oh.
So there's something going on physically with her that she recognizes when she watches this back.
Oh.
And plays it in her critique of herself. So
in the arts, in philosophy, in politics, in medicine, in anything. And I don't mean technically did things, were there technological advances or anything like that. I mean innovation, like with your thoughts, with what is coming into your spirit from God, magic, the universe, whatever you want to call it. That's been stagnated for at least 4 years. And now that's changed. And that's what I'm really excited about. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time.
It's a brilliant observation. And I've noticed it too, that culture is stuck. They keep making repeats of every movie. Every TV show's a repeat. Mm-hmm. There's no creativity in Hollywood, in literature, in the arts. As you mentioned, you've noticed it.
I think our show is very creative if I'd ever get off my ass and get it done.
I do think so too.
But it's great to get
I'm gonna work on it this weekend.
Flowing again and get the
I promise.
He said it, people.
Unbound. Justine, thank you so much for joining Jesse Waters Primetime. Great to see
you. Okay, so that's pretty much it.
Is it because she looks like Amy Goodman?
What?
Is it that she looks like Amy Goodman? Was that her critique?
Who's Amy Goodman? I don't know who that is.
She's a journalist from the War and Peace Report, Democracy Now!
Oh, okay. Don't know her.
Yeah.
You cut out. Now you're gone. Did you unplug your... What?
No. Better?
No. All right, try it now.
How about now?
Yes, that's better.
Yes.
So she has come out and said too. I did see that she came out and said that she was not going to have any kind of plastic surgery.
I was wondering about the very fresh
She's not she doesn't wear much makeup, so she's very natural as far as how she's aging, and she's made a point of that. So okay, so this is her critique. Go ahead, Jody, of her performance.
An interesting piece in which two scripts are occurring at the same time. When the audible dialogue is heard, the woman character on the right is sending Morse code messages to the man character on the left. The director could have done this with a tapping or a knocking, but instead it was done with a blinking of the eyes.
So let's look back. What is she talking about?
Well, I'm saying you need that. I mean, when you look at mob mentality and the things that have happened,
there she goes.
The tulip mania hundreds of years ago.
You see it?
Her blinking?
It started a little bit when
that's what she's talking about. She's thinking that
And it really changed when Don.
Because she's doing like long and then short, and then long, short. That's what she's referencing.
You can.
It's kind of hard to see with the delay.
Definitely.
I can feel it too. There's
So she's talking about her blinking. Okay.
All right. Is done with the blinking of the eyes. As the Morse code eye blinking is happening, you can see the main character is in a meditative receiving state, which he pulls in the Morse code message. The lighting is rich on both of them. The setting is refreshing departure from the driver's seat car location. The tops of skyscrapers at night gives the viewer a feeling of freedom. It is as if the two characters are hovering 50 feet above the ground. Finn. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. No, I didn't notice it either until I read the critique, and then I'm like, oh my God, she was blinking her like
I wouldn't have noticed that.
blink. Yeah, no, exactly.
I didn't realize he was behind buildings as well. It's kind of funny. They're both up at the sky.
Yep, they're both in buildings right there. Okay, so there was one tonight. I haven't even read it yet. Let's see. Let's check it out. This is a new one. I will share. Let's share this poor creature.
Miss Melody.
Know that my family, the people who raised me, voted for a rapist. It's so invalidating. But I'm white. I should not be taking up space because right now the people who
Why are you?
have it much worse than I do are people who don't share the same skin color as me, which is so, like, why are we still judging people on that? Race is a fucking social construct that white people created to make themselves feel good about the dehumanization of other people. What the fuck, man?
Why? She's the only one that's bringing it up.
Melody, go spend some time outside the country.
I was going to say, I think this might be what happens when you educate your children too much.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Because they get so confused with all these ideas and they can't simplify it. Whereas we can pull away all the crap and simplify it. They can't simplify it because they don't know how to. And that's why they're getting hit on all these issues. Because you're right. I don't understand the screaming and the crying. Nothing's made me ever scream and cry in a social way. You know what I mean, Michael? Like,
I don't understand the. I mean, this is more than sore loser. This is, I can't handle it. The people are acting like they lost.
Right.
Kamala Harris lost.
Mm-hmm.
She was the one competing.
They feel like
all the voters weren't really competing. You know what I mean?
But I guess it surprised them at how many people voted the other way.
It was a 50-50 decision.
Was it 50-50?
It was very
like one person or the other.
No, I meant like how many people voted for one versus the other.
Well, sure, but each person had one or the other. So
they feel like that's what it is that everybody voted for this bad guy. And how could they possibly do that? How could, every other person vote like that? Right. That's what they're stuck on. And they're scared.
Amazed at how all these people have fallen victim to the media's propaganda.
I mean, this is that brother versus brother kind of stuff.
Down to their bones that he's this bad guy.
Right.
That some lady who couldn't remember jack squat about this alleged incident 30 freaking years ago somehow squeaked out a conviction, which makes him a rapist.
Which wasn't even, which the jury, if you look back at the decision, jury didn't even hold him responsible for any kind of assault. But anyway, so let's go to Justine's.
Yes, please.
Justine's critique, because this is a great one.
All right. This one is a fresh piece. The actress is playing a bird who has crushed that her family, the birds who raised her, have left the nest. She takes this as an enormous rejection with, I'm a white bird. I shouldn't be taking up space in the nest. We understand immediately that she has donned the beige cape of a boreal or elf owl to cover her white feathers and fit in. The actress's beige sweater neatly accomplishes this. The makeup department has done a great job at applying smudged black eye pencil under her eyes. We understand that the character tried to look more like a boreal owl by simulating their eye area markings. Cast pictures are below.
Yes.
Then
So we have cast pictures. Here's the white bird.
yeah. Oh.
There's mom.
Oh.
We have that same poster.
We
And
do.
then there's dad.
Ah! And they've grown and changed and developed bigger concepts in their head. I'm sure mom and dad wouldn't be like, you're right, I did, and I'm proud of it too. I'm sure there's more to it than that.
Yeah, I mean, but I really love what she is doing here and taking it to this level of just
wit.
Yeah, and just the absurd. I mean, this is absurd, and this is absurd. I mean, it's kind of the
Did you hear
two
that
levels of absurdity.
Did you hear that Alex Jones's The Onion bought Alex Jones's company in bankruptcy court?
Oh, really?
Oh, look at me knowing something. So Alex Jones is in bankruptcy court, and he his company or something like this, the Infowars thing.
Correct.
The Onion bought it.
Okay. There's more to the story now today.
What is it?
The bankruptcy judge said that basically what the people from Sandy Hook got together with
the Onion
and said, we're going to take the future money that Alex Jones is going to give us, and that is our bid for Infowars. And the executor that was supposed to be holding the auction said, okay, that's great, and took their lower offer over other offers.
Oh!
The auction was never publicized, and so it wasn't really an auction. It was a negotiation with the owners of the Onion. And so the bankruptcy judge stepped in and said, no, you can't do that. And so Alex Jones is actually back on the air with Infowars. Infowars was not sold. Federal bankruptcy judge halts sale and questions all of the transparency of what they did.
Well, funny enough that it would be the Onion would be involved in that headline.
Yeah, I guess. But
fine.
Yeah, they
didn't work.
It didn't work. They tried.
I have no problem. I don't like him.
Why?
I don't like him.
He's gone out there with some way out there ones, but he's gone out there with a lot of true ones as well.
Yes.
But the ones that he's wrong on, he's
way wrong.
out.
Oh yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't like him.
But it's almost like Mel Gibson in the conspiracy theory movie. You just say stuff. Evidently, you're going to say one that's right.
Yeah, eventually you'll get one right.
Yeah. It's like a bunch of monkeys typing in a room on keyboards. Well, eventually they're going to crank out a novel.
Hamlet, I think, is what it is.
Yeah. So they tried to sell it to the
what
thing.
A devastating turn.
And it well, I mean,
it's like a swing. Ha ha!
If you're gonna, do it correctly, right?
Well, I thought they did. I didn't know the whole story.
No, I know. I mean, I'm just saying, if you're going to do something like that, then
have a fair auction.
Have a fair auction.
We have a pretty good auction house here.
Yes, we do.
Their star's purple.
What's that?
The outside of their building is purple. And the whole thing, it's a huge building. And it's all purple. Pretty.
Where is that at?
It's on C Street going on the right-hand side.
Ian Potter.
Wait a minute.
and Potter.
So
We're going east down.
So I caught this tonight, 25 greatest marketing ads of all time. That's a good one.
Change your perspective.
There's a raid one.
No! 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 What do you want in a car? Fine. Comfort. Safety.
Audi.
Shortness.
Yep. And those are all other car companies, and then it's an Audi car.
One car
Yeah, that one's not that
only.
great. I don't get this one.
That's a car seat.
A car sheet.
But what's the Durex? What is that?
The condom. Durex is a condom maker.
Oh,
A condom costs you $2.50, whereas the car seat costs you $200.
Okay. Gotcha. Why is dentistry important? Because even though he's missing an eyebrow, the first thing you notice is his smile. And I like, this is funny. This is a business card is so simple. That's Maggie. That's her website, her email, and her
Aw,
Instagram. That's a really cute one.
That's cute.
Nike, yesterday you said tomorrow. That's me in a nutshell and procrastinating.
Well, yeah,
I will
procrastination. production, yeah.
say tomorrow all the time. That one's Gold's Gym. Sugar-free sucker. Why have a sugar-free sucker though? I don't get it. Know the time without seeing you have 1,249 unanswered emails. It's
that's
just a
nice.
watch. A Kit Kat bench.
Fun.
That's kind of fun. Porsche commercial. Go ahead, Jody.
It's a little too small to get laid in, but you get laid the minute you get out.
Michael, go ahead with this one.
What are you watching? Nothing. The world's biggest archive of nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. More poll.
Oh,
I didn't get it.
This is
Go back.
I don't either. It's got so much pull. It's pulling the paper off of the ad.
That's
I
cute.
guess Land Rover.
Okay.
So this is a hand lotion or a hand sanitizer.
That's
Yep.
gross.
Like yeah, I know. That's really nasty. This one, okay, I love
We're gonna have
commercial,
to work through
actually.
the night. What the heck's that parrot doing here?
Parrot? What parrot?
Sir? Everything all right? Boss? You don't look so good.
Might have burned out, sir. Maybe you should go home.
Okay. Maybe this can wait till Monday.
That's mean.
That was
funny.
really funny. Yep. 4.9 second parking. Oh, I guess. Oop.
Oh, you had to go to the bathroom? This
Maybe.
makes sense. Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect. Everybody was Porsche from the 1983 Le Mans. Porsche. Sauber BMW Porsche.
That's nice.
Jeep parking, because you got to park half your Jeep into the thing.
Because that's just what you do.
Yep. Worn by supermodels in London and dads in Ohio. New Balance shoes, I guess. Do supermodels in London wear New Balance shoes? I don't know. Picks up 5 times more women than a Lamborghini. Daihatsu. The Japanese deserve an Oscar for this ad. I don't. Oh, I guess it's the only quality we get.
This is the this is the Squid
Yeah, I
Games.
don't know.
Keep going. It's
Oh,
like the
it's going-
Squid Game.
いつまで続くんだろうな、こんなこと。さあな。泣いてんのか？別に。
I'm invested now.
Right?
Syria, roofing tiles.
Oh.
Oh my God.
My
no.
That was funny.
We're Dwayne Johnson's favorite CEO. Dwayne is a bus driver from London.
Oh, that's amazing.
0 stars. Would not recommend. Satan from the Bible app. And Burger King. Oh, boom. Always better with fire. Oh, man. This was so then some other people kind of piked in with this one's disgusting.
Bén ai quá? Mày ห็นมีเงินเลยมีแต่โยเกิร์ต
No.
Yeah, I'm done.
ยังไงอะลองไปก่อนดีไหมพี่
ดีเหมือนกัน
Nope, that
ปัญหาเรื่องสายตาปรึกษาผู้เชี่ยวชาญจริง
Eyesight
problem.
Oh my goodness. So then we have
child has gone before.
McDonald's.
5 exciting boxes covered with action scenes, games, jokes.
Star Wars McDonald's thing. I know that was damn. That was awful.
Prize, soft drink, a McDonald and cookie sampler, and a Star Trek prize. Star Trek meal.
Ooh, Star Trek. Wow.
Oh. Happy
Oh man. And then we saw this one earlier.
Yeah.
All right, so race.
Ready, set, go.
Black belt suspects.
Just did him wrong. Okay, and then the most racist ad ever in history. It has to be. This has got to be Japanese, right?
At first, I didn't understand.
Yeah, no, this is got to be a Japanese commercial, right?
Right. So she shoved the dishwasher
Yeah.
thing in his mouth.
Or the clothes washer.
Oh, because he wasn't a black guy at all. He was a.
No, he was definitely a black guy.
Okay,
This
she
is just
made
horrible.
it. Okay.
This is just bad.
This is bad.
This is just.
That's pretty bad.
I mean, it's a different culture, I guess.
Right.
It's a different culture.
All right, I gotta get off the
that
interstate
was
and go
it.
get a cat.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, I gotta go house sit.
Oh, you got to go house sit.
House sit.
Okay.
The girl with 10 jobs.
You have all of the
I
jobs.
have all the jobs. I'm a poly worker.
Yes, Michael, you had something to say?
Well, it's a bit in the past now, but earlier when we were talking about owls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just for creep out, go ahead and Google harpy owl.
Okay.
I love this
I
one.
didn't know what a boiler out. Bowels.
Boreal.
Okay,
Boreal.
here we
Oh,
go.
it sounds like Boromir.
Oh, let me share a different tab.
That's not what
That
we're
was
looking.
not what it was. Oh my
This looks
good
like
God.
a person in an owl costume.
That's insane.
Oh.
Isn't that pretty creepy? And they're actually really, really polite to humans.
They're freaking huge.
Oh.
Oh, they're huge, but it looks like a person in an owl suit.
It does.
I wonder how much he weighs.
He's a bird, probably not much.
47 pounds, maybe. Maybe,
Well, maybe she's
maybe
holding
30
him.
pounds. Yeah, I know she's holding him up. So
But her hand's resting on something.
Oh.
wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, he looks like an owl trying to be a person.
Look at those pectorals.
Like a buff owl, huh?
Yeah, it's a buff owl.
You seen kangaroos?
Yeah, I love it.
Kangaroos are freaking, that's a buff ass animal
The
right
one guy in
there.
the box that rescued his dog,
Oh,
that
let's
one
end on that one.
Where that one kangaroo just puffs his chest out, but then when
Yeah.
he slugs him in the face, and
Well,
the
yeah.
kangaroo,
Watch that. Let's watch that one and then we'll close.
Okay, let me see if I can find
I
it.
want to see the man saving his dog. And I
All
don't
right.
like a kangaroo getting punched, but that kangaroo was fighting
All
and
right.
it's going to hurt his dog. Kill his
Man
dog.
save dog from kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
So we'll see how good the okay, that was the drowning one. Oh, here we go. All right, share this tab instead. And here we go.
He's like, get away.
All right, let's go back here. Boom! Tagged him, and the kangaroo's like, what? The hell just happened?
Do that?
What the hell happened?
I just love that man was like, no.
Well,
He did. He
You may not
slugged
notice,
him.
but the kangaroo is about to eviscerate the dog.
Yes.
With their lower leg with the claw on it.
Yeah.
He's about to go for the dog's guts.
Yeah, no, he was about ready to.
But I mean,
tear him
either
up.
this is a local or it's a man who knows what to do, or maybe who went to instinct mode.
Yeah, no, I think that's a lot of it. I think he went to instinct mode, and then he shocked the shit out of the kangaroo. Though, kangaroo was just like,
get out of here!
They normally don't
what
do
just
that.
happened?
What the?
But yeah, look at that dog, or look at that kangaroo.
Yep.
Take me down.
You got me this time, human.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. All right,
All right.
Jody.
Bye.
I'd say Australians are normally some tough hombres. Remember
Yes.
the one that like drug a shark out of the ocean and then back into it? Yep, I'm on it.
Did he win?
No,
It is just
it's
starting.
intro.
So we are
Oh!
ending just as the fight's starting. Jody, we'll see you next week.
See you, everyone.
All right, hang on. Good night.
All right.
See you on Tuesday.
Or we stay
We'll
here
see
and
you
critique
later.
the fight.